Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Auto repair with personal care. We know what we're talking about. Matt Gibbs and the guys over at Sunrise Automotive will treat you right. We'll treat you right.
6 minutes after 10 o'clock, nice looking Tuesday, and it's time to talk about cars, because cars are cars all over the world.
All over the world!
Matt Gibbs is here from Sunrise Automotive, and he's here to answer your questions. The number to call is 352-622-9622. We appreciate your calls, and don't let what we're talking about stop you from calling in. We want you to interrupt us so that your questions can be answered. Hey, Matt.
Hi, Larry.
How's everything over there?
Everything is going good, man. Everything's going good.
How's the garage bit? Is it what you envisioned it would be when you first went into business?
Oh, wow.
Because you had done it before.
20 some years ago.
But you had worked in other people's garages, so.
Yeah, I worked. Yeah. What is the question now?
Well, let me change the question, because I think I have a better question. So when you worked in garages and you decided you were going to open up your own, did you say, I'm going to open up my own, but here's what I'm going to do different?
Yes.
And what was that?
Well, one of the things I wanted to do different was I didn't want to cheat people. I didn't want to steal and rob.
I know that about you. That's awesome, yeah.
I mean, honestly, that was one of the biggest things of the last, so before Sunrise, I was working, actually right before Sunrise, I owned two other places.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
But Sunrise was, I had to go through stages to get to where I am. So in other words, I had a couple partners in the beginning, and I had to go, and I struggled with the partner thing.
Because
we were, in my world, I would say we were unequally yoked, kind of thing.
Business philosophies didn't match,
right?
Uh-huh.
Like this one was more about money, cared about money than people. I cared more about the people. I always had this philosophy that said, if we always take care of the customer, we take care of the people, the money will always take care of itself.
And that's what I love about you. That's why I go to you. That's
right.
Exactly why.
And that philosophy was with me even then, back then, and I've always stuck to those core values. So, but on the flip side of things, I didn't know anything about business. I was 26 years old. Mm-hmm. I didn't know anything about owning a company or running a business. I didn't know anything like that. So I knew how to fix cars, and I knew how to talk to people, and I knew how to treat people. That's what I knew. But as far as running a business, I didn't have any of that.
So was there a fine line between treating people right and hurting your own self? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Did you want to give away the store, so to speak?
Yeah, I did that. And actually, be honest with you, my wife was one of the ones that helped me reel me in, bring me. I went overboard.
Too far.
To the point where it almost put us out of business.
Right, yeah.
So you have to set a business, put a plan together to help. Who are you going to help? Why are you going to help? And how much are you going to help? So we have, a plan put together and able to help those that need help.
There's a period of time when you first get to know anybody who does business, whether it's a car fixer like you, or a baker. Well, bakers don't usually charge a whole lot of money for anything, but a mechanic can. There can be a lot of money that you spend fixing your car. So there's a period of time in trying to get that trust. But once you get that trust, this is from the customer's perspective. That's me. I don't care what you tell me. I don't question it. If you tell me this needs to be replaced, I'm there.
Right.
I don't need a second opinion. I know you know what you're talking about.
Right.
If you tell me it costs $900 and I have to sit down to take that in, well, I know. Well, it just has to take $900. Right. It's not going to be one of those quick fix, cheap things. So, and there's been a couple times when I went in there and I needed something, and you or one of you guys said, just go, because it was relatively cheap. In fact, I think when you cleaned the headlights, you spent more than I paid you. on the headlight cleaning thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I still
I've never
feel bad
cleaned
about
another
that.
headline after that day, Larry.
I still feel bad about that.
But don't. I mean, that's part of how I learn things too. I'm the kind of guy that if I don't know how to do something, I'm going to learn how to do it. If I want to learn how to do it, I wanted to learn how to do this. I found out I don't really want to know how to do this.
I swear, after renting that car out west, I wanted to take my car. I don't want to buy a new one. I'm fine with the car you sold me, which is a Buick Rendezvous for those who want to know. But I want to get it detailed because I'm not the cleanest person, and you can tell it, right? Or can you not tell when you get in my car?
No, I could tell.
I got something to tell you. You know that I went out west because my brother died, and he left 4 vehicles. Well, actually, one of them was wrecked because that's what he died in, okay? But he left 3 vehicles. So there are people in the family who wanted them. My brother wanted the Jeep. My nephew wanted the truck, and there's another 1937 Pontiac, which I'm not sure who's going to want that. I just want to tell you about the Jeep and the pickup truck. They were both sitting in that garage since May. So June, July, August, September, so 4 months. Okay. They couldn't start either one of them. All they did was they drained the gas, put new gas in, and they both started. Explain that. What happens there?
Well, gas doesn't have a very long shelf life.
Oh, okay. So they must know what. And here's the other thing. Before they drained the gas on the truck, it was a pickup truck. I could show you a picture of it.
I saw a pickup. It was a Model A, wasn't it? A Model A pickup truck with a...
No, not that one.
Okay.
No, that's a cool car. That's that was something he and a friend were working on.
Okay.
But this is an actual, it's maybe a 40-something-year-old truck, like a Chevy or something.
Oh, okay.
Like a regular pickup truck. Do I have the phone ringing? I can't tell. No. But feel free to call in. The number is 622-9622. But anyway, so the carburetor... Did I tell you that in order to get it on the trailer, they were using... They were spraying something into the carburetor, and I held a fire extinguisher because they were afraid. Did I tell you that?
Yeah.
Okay. So, but it was also leaking gas out the carburetor.
Okay.
But they said once they drained it, and it started up, the gas wasn't leaking from the carburetor anymore.
Yeah.
Now what happened there?
Warm and they'll actually warp a little bit when they get cold. A little gas. Must have been a Holly carburetor. Sounds like a Holly carburetor.
You know what's weird too? I went to and I think this was my brother talking to me from the other side. Do you believe this happened?
It could. I don't know.
I can't swear. but anyway, I was just looking at the place where he lived, and I had never visited his home in California, which is where he moved from.
Okay.
So I said, I wonder what that looked like. So then I went there, and it was like earlier this year was the Street View picture.
Okay.
But there was a little dial on it where you could put back time. I know. I can show you right now. And so I went back to 2015, I think. All 4 vehicles are sitting in front of his house.
Oh, really?
Yep, the Jeep, the truck, the one he died in, and then also that 1937. I'll find it for you, if I can find it for you. I never knew you could go back in time either.
I didn't either.
So let me show you. So this is for the listeners because you can't see what I'm doing. Let's see. It was in Felbridge Street, I think, in what was the name of that town again? Santa Clarita, I think. Okay, see if I can find this real quickly. So I think it was over here somewhere. Here's the Street View guy. And put him down here. I think it was somewhere around here. Oh my gosh, I think I got...
Look at that.
I think I lucked out here. Okay, yeah. Okay, this is the house. Now, for the listeners, I got to explain this. So I'm looking at the house that my brother lived in California. All right, now that's it right there. But that's not his car. Now watch this. Here's the timeline thing, right? So I'm going to go to that same spot back to May 2015. Now look at that. Now, can you see that?
Yeah.
Now these are the 4 cars. That's the truck he died in. That was a Dodge Ram.
Okay.
This is the Jeep that my younger brother is now the owner of.
That looks like an older Jeep too.
You need a microphone. Can you talk?
That looks like an older Jeep too.
Are you talking? There's the truck I was talking about.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's an old Chevrolet.
And there's the 1937 Pontiac.
Ah.
Pretty cool, huh? And you can go back in time on Street View. I never knew you could do. Not everywhere.
Who's that guy walking down the street there?
I don't know.
What is he doing?
Oh, I would have loved it if I was my brother. That would have been
that'd have been cool,
if I could have seen him. But we went to the parking lot here in the mall on Street View, and I can see my car and Robin's car. Go back in time, I can see the old car I had, the one that I hit the cow with.
No.
Yeah.
Really? That's pretty scary, I think. I don't know why it's scary, but that's just kind of giving me the heebie-jeebies a little bit.
Now, can you imagine 100 years from now when you can actually go back 100 years? Because all I can go back, I think, is 2011.
So I guess when the Google car, right, comes by, we all need to pay attention, wave, and document where we were on that day, and wave.
I only know one person that this happened to. It's Joe. Right here in the parking lot. He's in the picture. Did I ever show you that?
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you go back in time, he's not there.
No, he couldn't be there.
And in fact...
But he could go back to the future.
You need a DeLorean for that. and if you go to the Cascades, you can see now, sort of kind of close to now, and you can go back to when I was actually parked there. Isn't that cool?
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
That kind of still gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Which is kind of weird because you wouldn't think Ocala would get that many drive-thrus from the Google guy.
I see that Google car all over.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Is there more than one company that does that?
I have
or just
no idea.
Google? Now there's a job. That'd be a great job, wouldn't it? Just driving around?
I don't know. No, that wouldn't be a great job for me.
No?
No.
Just taking pictures of everything and everybody?
No. No, I'm sorry. It wouldn't. No, I couldn't do it. I could not do it. I don't even like driving to work. I don't like driving around.
Do you know, though, I'll be honest with you, I was at the place where I didn't really like driving either, but when I drove out in the desert, that really was kind of a fun. It made driving a car fun again.
Really?
Driving in LA was actually fun for me too, even though it was crazy traffic. Yeah, I don't know. Just there's something about the city kid in me that's still alive and kicking. Huh?
I got this hair sticking in my eye.
Good
thing this is radio.
Good radio. So anyway, all right, the phone lines are open. If you want to call Matt, the number is 622-9622. You got a little rumbling going on under the hood. He can tell you what it is. Just kind of imitate it with your voice.
Yeah, that's always good. That's always fun.
What's amazing to me is you've actually diagnosed things that way.
You know, I had my oldest son lives in South Carolina. So he called day before yesterday. Dad, my car won't start. So I go through this whole process with him, with his car.
How many calls do you get like that?
It'd be
not too many.
No, you'd be surprised. But this is in South Carolina, so you can't say, "Well, have it towed over and let me look at it."
Right.
This is South Carolina, so we went through the whole process, and then it wouldn't start again, and then so he kind of procrastinated, and we got it started, but then it wouldn't start, and he's got to get to work, and it was so over the weekend, he had to have it towed to this garage. We found a garage up there called Big Mac's. So
sounds like a hamburger.
Yeah, it does. And so they called me yesterday and said, "Man, this car got towed in, and we've checked everything. We've done it, and they know that I own a shop here, and so they got, what do you want to do?" So I said, "Okay, this is what I want you to do." I said, "I'm going to call my parts guys and have them deliver you a starter in South Carolina." Put a starter on the car, and then call me and tell me how much money you're going to charge me to put a starter on my son's car.
Wow.
So I ended up orchestrating the whole deal from sitting in my office here to in a place in South Carolina, and then
did it work?
Yeah, and everything worked fine.
Wow.
So 2 weeks ago, Joey calls me. He's in Illinois, and he's got a problem with his car. So I'm like, okay. So I find a shop. It's called Greg's Automotive in Champaign, Illinois. I call and talk to the owner to tell him who I am, and this is what I want to do. And so we orchestrate getting all this. I sent all the parts to him. And
I'm confused about something. So both garages couldn't diagnose it themselves?
No, they could, but I just, being who I am.
You just know enough.
Yeah, just here I am. This is what I want to do. And they agreed to do everything and just do it exactly the way I want it done. Wow,
you don't realize how cool that is. You don't realize how I don't know if that's a talent or a skill or just a knowledge base, but all those things probably apply. So that is pretty cool.
That's just who I've come. I don't know. That's just like the only thing I've ever been good at.
So I'm not good at that at all. I'm the exact opposite.
Yeah, but things that you're really good at, well,
let me give you an example.
Like, okay, for instance,
yeah.
just for people out here in the radio world that don't get to see Larry,
right?
But he was he was punching this thing up on the computer.
Yeah,
you were like this. He was just typing, looking at the screen. I'm like one. It would have taken me the whole show to get that thing to pop up.
Oh my God! Yeah, but how small of a skill is that compared to what you have? So I want to tell you how bad I am at mechanical skills. Ready? So we have bicycles. My front tire had a flat. Mm-hmm. I take out the tube, and I do it like all of you mechanics do. I get the soapy water, fill it up with air.
Okay.
Put the soapy water a little inch at a time. Where's the bubbles? No
on the tube or
on the tube?
Okay, on the tube. So you took the tube out of the tire. Okay,
correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I'm looking for the soapy bubbles.
Okay.
Nothing. I said, I must have maybe just, who knows what happened. Put it back on the thing.
And then you popped the hole in it.
And it went flat. No, I didn't put a hole in it, but it went flat again. I couldn't even diagnose where a hole is in a tube. I don't even know how you do that. I actually went out and bought a repair kit.
A little patch kit?
Yeah. So I'm just going to buy some new tubes. Be easier for me, I think. They sell these thick tubes for bicycles.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get them. The idiot tubes.
Now, let me tell you. If you get new tubes, if you ever notice, there's like a powder on them.
Yeah.
So I was going to tell you, if you're using your old tube, put some powder on them. Use powder.
Oh, really? Like baby powder? Mm-hmm. Oh, make it easier to go back in? See, I didn't know that. Let me ask you something. When I was younger, we used to go here in Florida to a place like yours to get old car tubes so we could float down the Rainbow River.
Yeah.
They don't do that anymore?
Well, they do, but they're kind of hard to find. You have to go like to Tractor Supply or maybe Rural King or somewhere like that, and they'll probably still have some tubes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we used to when I was growing up. I worked at the up on the boulevard next to Morrison's was the back in the day was a Gulf station.
Yes.
Yes.
Then
it became the BP station. But I worked there, and we used to sell during the summertime. Man, we used to stock them tubes because people come in there and buy them.
Oh my gosh! You know what? If there's anything I could go, I don't need to go back to being young again. I just need to go back to that place. I would love to go floating down the river again. That'd be so cool. I don't know why I don't.
Just go down and float down the river, Larry.
I know, and you can rent the tube nowadays.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I
think they even drive you back to where you started.
Yeah.
Back when we were kids, you had to have two friends.
Yeah. That's all you needed was two friends.
one with the car at the bottom and one with the car at the top.
Yep. Down the Rainbow River.
Yeah, that was fun. Did you do the Rainbow a lot?
Yeah. We used to go to KP Hole like every day.
Yeah.
Every day when I was growing up as a kid.
I know.
Every day.
I know. Why was it KP? What did the initials stand for?
You know what? I did. Why doesn't a caller call it? Because not one person has called us today. So call us. We don't care about your car issues. What does the KP stand for?
What does it stand for in the Army? Kitchen Patrol?
Is that what it is?
I think so, yeah. But I don't understand why that applies to that.
KP Hole.
I mean, why would that be the Kitchen Patrol hole?
I don't believe it was a Kitchen Patrol hole. I believe it was something completely different. We don't know.
Yeah.
And I guess we're never going to know.
Probably never know. No. All right, if you want to call in, the number is 622-9622. And if you want to go back in time, you go to Google Earth and see when I watched. And that's 2015. Watch this. This one is 2016. Look, now that car's in there.
Oh, yeah.
And the Pontiac's gone.
Oh, yeah.
And then I can go ahead to...
now, this was his house in California?
Yeah, and then I go back to 2011. And he had the Jeep the whole time.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, isn't that cool?
Hey, look, back in 2011, how they had those trash cans that we have now. We didn't have those trash cans.
Let me go to Sunrise Automotive and see what it looks like back in time. Okay.
Yep.
So what's the address over there?
1800.
1800. This is a good way to do an ad, but it's a sneaky way to do an ad.
1800 Northwest.
Northwest.
10th Street.
10th Street.
34475.
Okay. All right. So there's Sunrise Automotive. Correct?
That's well, no.
No, that's not Sunrise?
No,
Where's that?
I'm the next building over. I'm over.
Oh, I got to drive down the road a little bit.
Go down the road. Go down a little bit more. Okay, turn right. Turn right, Larry.
Okay. There you are. Okay, let me go one more notch. Okay, now
There
we can see it clearly. Now let's go back in time for you. That was April of 2019. Is my car there? Anywhere? All right, so I can go back to December of 2007.
Yeah, go back. Let's see what's going on then.
Okay, let's see. Oh, this is March of 2008. Do you recognize any of those cars? Can you see it? That's March. You got a lot of pictures. You got March 2008. You got May of 2013.
Oh, wow.
You got let's see. You got another one here. You got July of 2013.
Now, does it actually go like? Can you go around to the backside of the building? Could you drive? Could you drive down the driveway there?
I don't know. Let's
Right there.
see.
Can you go that way?
No, the guy didn't go in there.
No.
Hey, is that my car? Wait a minute, that looks like my car right there. No, that's not my car.
No.
But isn't that cool how you can do that?
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Let's see. Now, there's your sign. Let's see if your sign changed over the years. Nope, same sign.
Yep.
That didn't change at all. Let's see if that sign changed over the years. Let's go back to 2008. No, you haven't changed your signs at all. Oh, that one's not as clear, though. The camera must not have been as focused. There you go.
Where am I at whenever?
I don't know. You need to be outside more. All right. Hey, you have a phone call.
Oh, wow.
Good morning. You're on the air with Matt.
Hi, this is Eileen Pollock.
Hey, hey, how you doing? Oh, Eileen.
Good.
Good. Eileen, hang in there. We're at the end of the previous show.
I can barely hear you.
Oh, can you not hear me? Okay, let me put this up a little bit.
And no, I can only hear a sort of whisper.
Now you can hear me? Better?
Yeah, a little better. It's a little better, but it's still very soft.
Okay, Eileen, we will be with you in just a second. Right now, we're finishing the show before yours, and we'll be right with you. Okay?
Okay, great. Thanks so much.
All right, you don't need to go away, but just hang in there. Robert will talk to you next. Okay?
Okay, wonderful.
Well, there's your one call for the show.
Yes, hi, Eileen.
Maybe she needs to have her car fixed. I'm not so sure. Yeah, the one reason I go to you, as you established in the beginning, is obvious because I trust what you do. I trust what you're going to tell me and all that. It was kind of cool playing with Google Earth right there, right?
Absolutely.
All right. It's October.
Hallelujah. What does that mean? It's getting closer.
First day of...
What is it, 99 days to Christmas or something?
I don't know.
I don't either.
I have no idea. All right, thank you, Matt.
Thank you, Larry.
We'll be right back with Eileen Pollock. This is The Source, WOCA Ocala.
A mix of sun and clouds today. It'll be breezy with a shower or thunderstorm in spots. Only in the morning, though, along the coast. The high 86 to the coast, up to 91 inland. Tuesday night will turn out mainly clear, low 68 to